y'all don't be knowing the half. When I say stuff like this, y'all get real offended. But this is nothing but cold, hard facts that your mammy didn't teach you.
Alright, what the fuck is up with the motherfucking Business is Cold Hard Facts Podcast, episode 195. I am DNA, the only one, NaomiG, of course. And I have a very, 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 very special guest. She's been gone for a while. A nice little 2.5 years.
I ain't been long.
And she been working, for real working. Like, she was working already before, but she, like, didn't pull the overtime on your boy. Like I felt like she outdoing me so much that I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I can't keep up sometimes. Like, shit.
You're a clown.
Nah, but NaomiG is in the building.
Hey.
Damn, I ain't even started recording on the camera. That's my fault, y'all. But anywho, I ain't gonna do no another introduction because once they see you, they gonna know.
Right.
So what's been going on really since you last left us?
Let me see. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of stuff. Life stuff. I've been working. I've been having a lot of gigs. I've been in a few programs since then. I've been in what else I've been doing? I've been doing some shows. I got a festival coming up. Basically just building my brand. I just been really focused on building my brand. Like who is me? Who is I? Like who's Naomi? NaomiG.
Pretty much, yeah. You've been doing a lot of rapping too. Like for real, like you've been rapping.
No,
you say like you've been rapping more than you sing, or is
right?
Or is it like an equal thing?
It's I just think the things that y'all have been hearing has been straight like rap, other than my R&B album I just dropped. Right. I think the things that I just been showing y'all, but I got a whole vault filled with shit. I got a lot of R&B stuff. I got a lot of rap shit. Like it's everywhere. But I have been in my little rappy singy bed. Right. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
I think the first thing was CTA Freestyle. That was the first one.
Yeah. That was funny. It's so crazy because that was just like a parody. I started off on like the little Voicey app, and I was just playing around. I heard a beat on there. The person who produced that beat his name is T. Watt. Worked with a lot of industry people. I wish I could put that song on platforms. I can't because he already sold the beat before I asked for it. He sold it to DJ Khaled, and DJ Khaled is using it for a soap commercial. Right. I was just on that little app, and I did like a 40-second clip, posted it to Instagram. Everybody started commenting like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Y'all like that?" And I was like, "Girl, that's funny. You just brought it up." I'm like, "Okay, let me record the song then." And I recorded, and I could tell like the different like audience and the energy I was getting from me rapping versus me singing. Right. It's like a completely different crowd. Right. So it was lit. It's been lit. CTA was the first one.
Right. And
CTA was the first one.
I think the next one was Over East Girls.
It was Over East Girls. East Girls.
That made me think you was going to do a full project, nothing but rap.
True, people said that.
Because you're not terrible. So that's all like, go ahead and go for it.
I actually worked, I was the first person I told, but I'm working on the rap tape, dropping it next month. Okay. And it's gonna have Over East Girls and shit on it. So it's all a part of the plan. I'm just giving like bits and pieces of the creative sauce. Right. So y'all see what y'all gonna do with it.
Okay. Is it more of an EP or not?
It's an EP. It's gonna be like 7 songs. Okay. So that's really considered an album, but I'm gonna call it the EP. Okay. I'm gonna call it the EP because the album already determined about like how long it is, what's the thought process being put into it, and shit like that. So it's good. It's an EP, but it's lit. It's really lit. I'm gonna show you some shit.
Yeah. Your most recent single, like you rapping, but it's like super fun and it's for the club. So that's why you working at the club now?
I was inspired. That song, the club inspired that song. I was working at Pink Taco, and I'm a hostess there, but my whole team is just lit. Like, it's a bunch of us. We all artists. I just remember it was a bartender that came in, and she was fine as hell. She was there. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what gave me the idea, but I was like, I'm gonna write a song about her. She don't even know it's about her either. But it's not really about her. Right. But it's about her, if that makes sense. Like, she inspired it, but she don't know.
And she don't know that?
She don't know.
That's crazy.
I said it in passing. Like a few weeks after I wrote the song, I said it in passing because I wanted her own song.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, she fine as hell. She don't even know. But, yeah. That song very, like, my style, like, what I'm trying to really get across is my versatility within my rapping. Like, right. I want to make sure that I'm giving all techniques within rapping. Because people say, like, it's harder to sing because you got to do this and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, it is a technique in itself, but I would like to use that hard technique, people call it, and put it in my rap and stuff. That's why I add, like, tone to it. I'm like, DASYOB. Right. Like, make it real fun. No, like whispery. Like, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to have fun with the rap shit. Like, not just be like, all right, do. You know?
Yeah, you're supposed to. It's like, because if you're not having fun, then what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
Like, you gotta have fun. You can't be serious all the fucking time.
Yeah, shit lame. Like,
right.
What you doing?
Exactly. But yeah, like, now you incorporated a lot in your R&B. Now, I'm okay. This is what happened, y'all, because I don't want y'all to think like I hit up in my DMs again or nothing like that. It ain't happened like that the second time around. Since I got it the second time around, it happened like this. I seen us walking on 87 near her house. I forgot that she lived by me.
Oh yeah, I was getting all those.
Yeah, and then she didn't know who the fuck I was. I had the mask up.
Right.
And then I took my mask down and said, "What's up?" And I said, "We gonna go back in tune."
Okay.
And I told her, like, "Damn, I've been paying attention, but I ain't been listening for real." Mm-hmm. I think I listened to Over East Girls and CTA Freestyle, and that was it. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, "Damn!" Since I ran into it, now I gotta listen. Mm-hmm. And I fucking love Later Early.
Yes.
I fucking love that shit.
Later Early.
I don't know if I love it more than the first one though.
What? Oh, what's the first one?
The Nostalgia.
I get that. You're
like, I don't know.
That's how you got put on to me, so it's gonna have a different imprint on you.
Right.
I get that. I haven't listened to that in a long time though. Nostalgia.
Yeah. That's good though.
Yes.
Like you but now I kind of recommend artists listen to their first project again. Sure. Now I want to because I want to tell you which ones I love. Mm-hmm. Like, I gotta go back. I'm trying to go back. Hurry up. Okay. But yeah,
no rush.
Secret Rendezvous. I love that when it first came on.
Yo.
Like I was like, damn, this shit cold.
Man, let me tell you about that song. Okay, so Secret Rendezvous was one of the, let's say, first few songs I wrote for the Later Early project. Right. And it took me 2 weeks to write that song. I wrote it physically in my notebook, and I had so many different versions of it when I first heard the beat. I had so many different versions of it, so many different voice memos, and it just took me a long time to write it because it was around the time when I was still getting over my little breakup and shit like that. Right. So it was like I was really putting my heart into that song. And what happened? So I got the song done. It was probably like, the song was really shorter, but for some reason after we recorded it, I think I went back to my producer and I was like, "Can you make this song longer? Like, I think it should be super longer." He was fighting me on it. Like, you don't need to be that long and da-da-da. I'm like, I'm feeling this song. Like, if I'm having all these other songs on a project that's like 2 to 3 minutes long, I need one ballad, at least one ballad. Like, that's the minimum. At least 2, honestly, since it's R&B, but it's one.
Right.
It's on there, but yeah, I went back and I recorded that second verse and I put the whole song together. The second verse, the little rap part at the end of the song, I put the whole song together and I fell in love with that song, and I'm still in love with that song. Everybody love Rendezvous.
If You Let Me, I felt like that should have been a single.
It should have been a single. I agree.
Yeah, like why was it not a single?
Later early. Everybody later early versus If You Let Me. Later early was winning.
Oh, okay.
Versus if I'm gonna use like the audience opinion or the listener's opinion. Later early was just standing out a little bit more than If You Let Me. So
Okay.
it could have been. That's my baby on that too. Girl. All the bitches on there, my babies.
Yeah, listen, like that whole little run, like you just could not miss.
Yeah.
Like, drive it.
Oof.
Like I ran that back so many times.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them for real.
It's your own Christmas song. At first, I was like, "Dang, I wish I listened to it then when around that time."
Mm-hmm.
But I still I don't mind listening to it now. Mm-hmm. Like it was really good.
Drive it.
What made you want to write that?
A Christmas song. My producer. He it was around Christmas time, and I was like, "What if I do we were just talking about what if we do a Christmas song or something like that?" I can't remember what was the order of events for real, but I was like, okay, let's do it. And then it started off with the before it turned into a Christmas song, it was just a regular. It ain't love, maybe it's all love. Don't you, my nigga, shoot on honey bun? And I was thinking of that, and I was like, these words I'm using is very caressing, it's my sweet sugar plum, my honey bun, I think it was very caressing. It was the winter time, so it reminded me of the holidays. Right. And it was also my little Dina Town song. So it was like, all right, let me just we might as well make a little Christmas song. Right. So we just let's do it.
Now I gotta step away from the project now.
Okay.
What you waiting for back to see poetry?
Okay.
What the hell? Why y'all ain't got more?
Who we do?
What?
We do. It's in the vault. We just me and Third. We started doing it together for real, at the same time, recording, really figuring out our technique, figuring out our artistry and stuff like that. So we was really just creative. We ran in the same circles. We both was in the John Wall Foundation. So it was we was just around each other. We was just let's just cook. So we just was cooking, and it was just over time. Pandemic happened, then 2021 happened, and now we started to get back to that point where we just creating, because we just did a song that's supposed to be on my rap tape, and it's so fire. I'm trying to get this other feature on it. I don't even want to say his name, but if I get that feature, my number's going up. Okay. I know it's going up. Yeah. He said it's a yes. He said it's a yes. Let's go.
But how did the song come about?
We was what you waiting for? It was his beat, his song. He just told me to pull up to the studio. He said he had a song. He told me to pull up to the studio. Oh no, it was on the phone. Oh, I wrote the song and then I pulled up to the studio. And it was Add To Studio. No, Add To is. It was studio on Hyde Park, and it was. We just recorded it. We just writing. It was everything is pretty organic. You know, every time I create with somebody, it's always because they like my friend or somebody I know. I very seldom do songs or creations with people I don't fuck with. Right. So it's it's just over time, it just be happening how it happened. I'll never sit down okay, here's the day we're gonna make a hit. We do be saying that, but it don't be like that. Not a lot of thought. We just say pull up.
Right. How did Over East Girls come about? I know I'm jumping all over.
Over East Girls, stay riding. Over East Girls was on the spot. I was at the studio. He played the beat. It came on I know I said I wanted something to rap. I said I wanted something with some 808s. I want that bitch to come in and swing it don't. Trying to see, okay, cool. That CEO trail. These ain't no honey bitches. No, that's heavy steps. Okay, cool. How did that song go? I can't think of it. He said bitch 36 times in that song. He was I cheated, but you broke us up. You ever heard that part? No. But I was showing him that song.
Gotta forgive me.
It's cool. It's cool. That's what I'm here. So I'm here for.
Right.
But I just wanted to
So you wrote that on the spot then?
Hell yeah. I said this song to Sherry J, and I was like, girl, you need to get on this. And she was like, hell yeah, because she's from OBs. Right. I was like, it's perfect.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Trey, he just tagged me in a story. See, The universe just be universal.
Dang, where is it?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm trying to cover everything as much as I can. You did Mother Nature, and
2020.
And I was like, and then you just stopped at some point.
I did stop.
I was like, what?
I had to get that sauce cooking. I had to get that sauce on. I gotta develop the technique. It's one thing, because I've been in music for a minute. It's one thing to like me in music, but the recording industry is different. Like technique of recording is a whole nother ball game. Like people, I don't hear a lot of artists talk about like the actual technique of recording a song. Like that takes technique. It takes like time. It takes work. It's a formula to it.
Right.
I'm very big on formula. I'm very big on creating a foundation and then branching off.
Right.
So I'm like, I did the live music spectrum. I've been to school. I did the classical and stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, I just want to record. So I know what I get is like good, but I'm still trying to get that formula going.
Right.
So I know, so I can get to the studio and make a song just like this. I can keep making hits, especially because I'm trying to get writing placements. I'm trying to actually just write for people.
Right.
So I'm trying to get into the habit of like, just doing this. So I need time away so I can just create, get that technique going, and then drop some shit. Because it was Mother Nature, then he'll think it was East Girls.
Right.
Was it? Yeah. That was a whole year later.
Right.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's why I say you need to break. Like, cause I know I'm jumping all around, but that's what I was like. You took a break after Mother Nature, and I thought you was like going right back and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's that 2020. It's that 2020 mess. Trying to get myself out of the pandemic, get back to working, because I wasn't working in 2020.
Right.
Like I
but
had to
you
get
was
back
still
in
writing and everything.
And I was writing. I was struggling, but I was writing.
Okay.
I was getting it out, because you still got to get them ideas out even when the shit is trash.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Did you you did a lot of voice memos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's some of the stuff that we got now that you did in 2020? Like broke down and you couldn't get
in 2020, everything on my later early project. Everything
okay.
on my later early project was 2020 and 2021.
Okay.
Spilled over. What else? Shit, what you waiting for? Shit, that was 2019, I think. 2019, early 2020, like maybe January, December.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Dang. So how much didn't make the cut till later early? Dang. Why?
Honestly,
it could have been more.
It could have been more. I had this one song on it that didn't make the cut that I still love. It's called, let me see how many songs didn't make the cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 didn't make the cut.
Okay.
It's,
You gotta explain why.
Because it just wasn't fitting. It was just songs I was just creating with the same producer for the album, because he produced all of it.
Right.
Almost all of it. Yeah, we just on the spot creating shit. It was like in passing.
Okay.
They're good songs. It just didn't fit.
Okay.
Like flow. And I also don't know if I'm ever dropping them. Because it's different. It's not like, it's considered my old shit versus it's considered. Because my technique has changed.
Okay.
And it's like, it's way better than these songs.
There's so much stuff you can do with old shit.
It's a lot.
You ain't even gotta technically put it out on streaming.
What?
You can put it on SoundCloud. And then if it do big numbers on SoundCloud, then
that's
what, right.
That's why I always want to push it on SoundCloud, because we know y'all want money.
Right.
But yeah, I could put some of the songs out. I just don't know if I'm gonna tap back into them songs.
Right.
Just gotta be moved by them.
You love this song, but this is the one I don't love. Don't Give My Love Away.
Ooh.
I don't love that.
Okay, I love
it's
it.
the beat. It's just
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your singing wasn't terrible. the beat just wasn't for me.
You didn't like the beat? Man, that beat was so. I was focused on that beat. I was set with that beat for like months before I wrote something to it, and I kept trying. Usually I give up if I can't write no shit to it. Right. But I kept trying, and one day I wrote that entire song like in 30 minutes. I was like, damn, okay, let's do it. But yeah, I love that little beat. So much I don't like it.
And the title track, Later Early, how did it just become
the title? The
title and the title of the project, the Later Early.
I think Later Early just describes night and day. Okay. Night and day comes with, it reminds me of beginning and the end. Right. And I was just thinking about, I was in like the transition of getting out of my old relationship and having, like, discovering like that new person I was talking to. Right. And the emotions he was giving me. Right. So I was like, okay, this song is very like, just to describe out with the old and with the new, like, I need to, it's so hard to explain that song because every time I talk about it, every time I sing it live, choke a lot. I forget the lyrics, or I don't know, it's something in that song that's like, that just be getting me. But I was like, I should name the project Later Early because this project just describes like the beginning and the end. And it's crazy because just a little person, because during that entire time of me doing the project, I was involved with somebody. And then when I put the project out, I was not involved with it no more. So it really did represent the beginning and the end. Right. So it's like, damn, that's crazy if I'm really thinking about it. Well, yeah, it's just basically about how I was.
You want to touch on why? Why did y'all end it?
Well, we ended. It just wasn't really working for real. He ended up moving. We still kept in touch. Like, he still like this to me, right, and everything. But it was just like, it was just a difference of opinion, just a difference of like actions. It's like we wanted it, but if when it's bad, it's bad, and when it's good, it's good. Right. It was really like that. And sometimes, and the bad just was just like smacking our ass in the face. Right. But we still have conversations about like one day because of how long we was talking and like the shit that we was planning. We still like talk about it. But right, yeah, it was an experience.
Was it with
I don't
another
regret
artist?
any. Yeah.
It was? Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, that shit like that.
Yeah. It was definitely with another artist. And I ain't gonna lie. I would love to marry somebody in my field. Musicians be saying they don't want to date nobody else in their field, but I do. I want to talk about music all fucking day if I could. Like, go to sleep, wake up, like, what you on? Okay, let's go to the studio. Like, I like that. That's just my thing, though. Because I just remember coming from a relationship where he didn't support me. And then going into a new one, it was like, damn, you support everything you dance on. And you do what I do. So it's like, that was an instant plus. That's why Later Early felt so good to me. Because everything just felt like, it just felt natural. Everything just felt like it was supposed to happen for that song. Right. For our journey. That journey was supposed to happen. Because I learned a lot from him. And I learned a lot from us creating. And yeah, I learned a lot. No regrets.
Yeah. So who's your favorite artist right now? Yourself?
My favorite artist at the moment is Coi Leray.
Okay.
It's Coi Leray because that bitch be giving us some hot ass shit, and I love her melodies. I love her attitude. I love her songwriting skills. Like, I admire it, and I can relate to her a lot in her technique and how she be doing shit. Yeah. So like, she's my favorite artist right now. I'm like obsessed with her.
Okay. Top 3 albums of all time.
Albums of all time. I'm gonna go with Saba, Care For Me.
That shit was fire.
That's my shit. I love Sir album. What's the name of it? Summer. What's the name of it? Back to Summer, Sir.
Yeah, I forgot too. True.
What is it? It's gonna come to me.
Chasing Summer?
Yes, Chasing Summer.
Yeah, that was
Chasing Summer. I got a few. Oh, I love John Doe too.
I said 3.
Okay, let me just see what I can do. Let me just see what I can. Oh, okay. And I love. Damn, that's good too. But that ain't my top. It's like every time somebody asks me about albums, I'll be like, ooh.
It's pretty much
Probably like
the 3
John.
you can't live without.
Yeah, I love John Doe. I could just go through a lot of the artists that I just fuck with. I can't think of the last album. What? There's a few of them. Of course, all my shit. Of course. Of course, all my shit.
Let's see.
Oh, Tiana Taylor too. Oh, that's my top 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tiana.
If you could handle on your own tour, who are you bringing with you? What three artists are you bringing?
Ooh.
You only get 3 artists.
It's gonna probably be my friends. It's probably, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go with Trey. I'm gonna go with the 3rd. I'm gonna go with SOS. She's one of the artists. And I'm gonna go with, who else would give a hell of a show? They gotta be, if I'm headlining, that means I gotta be the big artist on the tour.
Right.
So, yeah. So who else did I do? Oh damn, he fired too. I love Asar. What's his name? I don't know how to pronounce his name, so if I say it wrong, my fault. His name is Kirali. I think his name is Kirali. I actually did like a cover to, not a cover, like a remix to one of his songs on my Instagram. It's called Freeze. Okay. I got my wrist on freeze. Okay. I got your bitch on. Oh, I want to fuck with him. I would definitely fuck with him live. Okay. So probably, I think I just said 4, but yeah, that's the lane.
Do you want to get signed? I know you're independent. Do you want to get signed?
I don't really know yet, honestly. I don't really know. I know I do want some distribution deal.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stay independent as long as I can. Okay. Everything just gotta be right, and I have to just follow my intuition whenever I feel it. It has to just feel right. And if you ain't know, I'm covered. Like right. God got me covered right. for real. Sure. So yeah, my ancestors be working in my favor at all times. So I know if somebody present me with something that sounds right, then I'm gonna see what's to it. I'm gonna see what's to it. But my goal right now is just to focus on just getting some distribution deals and just ways to fund my music without me working at these other jobs. That's the goal right now.
For sure.
But I know I do want to be around the world.
Definitely. So how you stay inspired?
I go outside and I be with my friends and I make sure I'm fueling myself in my regular social experiences. I'm making sure I stay fueled up on that because I can't do good music if I don't have good experiences, if I don't have like something that's gonna, feel the music or fill the music up. So yeah, I go outside, I make sure I'm having multiple conversations with my friends, make sure I'm just tapped into, even at my job, like, I really love my job I just had. Hey Taco was that bitch. She was that bitch. So when I would go there, and I would be around a lot of other artists who do music too and dance, like everybody at that job do something creative, I'm automatically inspired. Automatically. Then they always show me so much love. And they always be like, hey girl, you always got your hair, your makeup and clothes and all that. Like they always show me so much love and they support my music. So just seeing how everybody just support me authentically and still keeping in touch with me and still like even just like you. Right. What I was saying before you started the camera. Like I appreciate that for real. You need people you can start from the ground up. From the foundation and then, work our way towards something big because we don't look back like, damn, remember that one time we did this? Remember that one time I remember that. I needed that. That was supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen because that's the reason I'm at this point.
Right.
So everything all these experiences it just makes me want to do music. And something about me and how I view music. Music is a frequency. Music is it's vibrations. Everything is music. All them cars outside, that's music. I believe that's why I call myself NaomiG. Sounds. Sounds is like the branding because I don't believe music can be trash.
Right.
I believe it can have low frequencies, things that just don't resonate with me at a high pace, and things that resonates with me at a high pace. So
right.
I believe music is like a frequency. So I just got to make sure I'm taking care of my music, taking care of everything that's being put into the music, and this shit feels good. This shit feels real good. It's no words. No fucking words.
You said a lot of words. That's good. So how did you? I know you probably met Chance through your job. How did you get him to do TikTok and all that with you and everything?
Man, that nigga walked into our video because he real cool with the manager. Like he friends with the manager at my job, and my manager also make music. Right. So. He just be up there a few times, but this time we was recording and something told me like before he came I was telling my friend like, oh I wanna do this like TikTok or something, like I was doing it and we was just doing our own thing. Right. And in the middle of us doing it, he walked in the door. Like literally in our video you can see our facial expressions like, girl, what the fuck? And then he just ended up jumping in the video because he knew the dance. And then he was after we recorded the first video, I showed him after we edited and stuff, and he was like, yeah, we should do another one. I was like, all right, bet, let's go upstairs. And so we went upstairs, and we was upstairs for like an hour, just trying to figure them damn dances out. Them dances probably like 10 seconds long, and it took us about an hour to figure it out. But yeah, we was just kicking it. It was nice. It was nice.
So let's see. Dang, I can't ask you this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Because I feel like you just said, feel like nothing is trash. Mm-hmm. But if you could get rid of any one bad album by any artist, who is that and what album?
An album that I listened to and I was like, what? I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Okay. That's cool.
I don't know.
It is a newer question that I added to my list.
Yeah.
And only a few people could probably answer that. Let's see. What do you feel is your biggest accomplishment in music so far?
My last two performances. I'm gonna put them into one because they was because of each other.
Okay.
My last performance was second to last performance was Next Showcase Chicago.
Okay.
And I did that show. I auditioned for it. I got in, and I did one of the songs on the project. It's called First Time. And everybody loved it. Like the judges, they all was going like it's a award show kind of like they just give you if they was fucking with your performance, they give you opportunities of just chances to do things. And one person said that I was gonna do I was gonna work with Music Breaker. Another person gave me the opportunity to work at the studio with him. He was like, girl, he say your writing skills are nuts. A little white guy too. I was like, your writing skills are nuts, and I think people need I was the only woman rapper up there as well, and I went second to last. Okay. So it was when I figured out I was second to last, because that's what's funny. I always figure out I'm always getting put last or towards the end, because I guess because of the music I be doing and people be fucking with it. When I saw I was second to last for that show, I was like, ooh. Who made the list? Who made the order? Who did this? And he was like, girl, you had to go right there. I was like, okay. So I know I had to give that performance my all. Right. Well, yeah, another person awarded me with a So Far show. And that led to me having my So Far, my next So Far. And when I did that So Far, I thought I was going to cry. I did cry before leading up to when I was rehearsing.
Right.
So I was like, I was in high school and I was watching So Far for a minute. Like my favorite artist who was on So Far was Yebba. Amazing. Like that's when I first heard about So Far sounds, and it was just like a surreal moment. It was like, damn, I have a So Far. Like this is my first like on brand show. So I think that has been really pivotal. Just seeing like where I came from, the shows that I was doing, where I was performing at with my band, and them little small ass, little venues and shit. Like, and then going to like an on brand show, I was like, damn, I'm doing it for real. Like, I'm really doing it. So I think the next showcase was one of my biggest accomplishments so far in the So Far show.
Let's see. A lot of these I ain't even got to add. So this question will come off the dome, and after this, I'm gonna end this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you know a lot of artists, but what's one artist that you feel like that you've been following for a long time, and that's a superstar right now, and would you want to do a song with them, and do you think you can get a song with them?
Hell yeah. Sierra.
Sierra?
I'll bet. That's my R&B queen. I grew up listening to Sierra. Like that's my baby. She's the reason I'm doing the type of music I'm doing. Like she was that pivotal factor for me. With Sierra, and I know I can get a song with her, and I don't care. I'll fuck around and write her verse if she want me to. Like I can see it happening for sure. So definitely Sierra and Tiana Taylor, of course. Don't go there. But really Sierra.
I think Tiana Taylor.
She ain't done.
Tiana Taylor retired.
She's not retired. Okay.
Okay.
My baby waiting for me.
Okay.
She's waiting.
All right. That's cool.
She's waiting for me.
Yeah, well, this is the first episode I'm doing today, if y'all didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And this episode will be out tonight, hopefully by 7 o'clock. If not, by 8 o'clock for sure. The audio will be out by 7 or 8 o'clock. If I'm late on it, I'm sorry. Don't beat me up over it. I got a lot of stuff going on, long story short. But the visual, I will not give up. It's TBT, to be determined. I want to thank NaomiG for being here again for the second time around. She gonna get too busy on me in about a year or two, and she never gonna come around again.
Oh, please. Well, shit, that's the goal, though. Well, not to go come around, but to get real busy. But shit, I ain't gonna come around. I'm gonna fly your ass out. We trying to migrate. We trying to stay like this.
It's documented.
It is documented.
Right.
It's locked in.
And I'll see y'all in the next episode.
Hey, now, bye, y'all.